Hello, my name is Dr. Chris Roddenberry, and I'd like to give you a short tour of Get to Graduation, an award-winning introductory online psychology course. Get to Graduation was developed as part of Project Compass, a first-in-the-world grant funded by the Department of Education. Before we get started, I'd like to make a couple of brief comments about why I think this class is especially innovative. The first innovative thing about Get to Graduation is that it is a narrative-driven course built around a multi-ethnic cast of characters, each with a story arc that spans the entire semester. Through their stories, these characters model the challenges and solutions that face our students within the context of this psychology class. This allows the course to develop the growth mindset and higher-order critical thinking abilities in application-style homework assignments. The second innovative thing about Get to Graduation is that its development is being driven by student feedback. The first version of this course, Graduating Gilbert, included gamification and narrative elements. Based on action research conducted during the first semester of deployment, we dropped the gamification elements and expanded the preferred narrative elements of the class. Finally, this course was developed from the ground up collaboratively by a team that included me, the subject matter expert, along with instructional designer Shelley Evans and instructional technologist Cynthia Bowers. While there are many examples of subject matter experts using instructional support in an ad hoc manner, we believe this collaborative developmental model represents the future of best practices in online course development. The details of this collaborative project, as well as the backgrounds of the development team, are described in an upcoming journal article. So without further ado, let's take a look at Get to Graduation. Like many courses, Get to Graduation is organized into 14 weekly modules that correspond roughly to 15 chapters worth of content. Let's take a look inside the typical module. At the top of each folder is a task list with deadlines and the learning objectives for the module. A Learning Gear folder is also provided for students in every module. The Learning Gear folder includes the supporting material for each chapter. Consistent with good UDL, chapter content is provided in multiple formats, allowing the student to choose their preferred method of learning. Chapter summaries are provided, along with PowerPoint files and videos from the Crash Course in Psychology series. But our most valuable feature is the Soft Chalk lesson included in the Learning Gear folder. These interactive lessons contain notes, videos, and activities that help students learn the weekly material. But the most exciting part of these lessons are the self-assessment questions included in each lesson that allow students to assess and improve their performance. All course material in this class, including documents, images, PowerPoints, and videos, now meet accessibility requirements. If you look under the Learning Gear folder, you'll notice folders for each of our 4 characters: Gilbert, Maria, Anish, and Daphne. Descriptive information on the outside of the 4 folders summarizes each character's story that week, as well as the student's role in the homework assignment. Inside each folder, a 400 to 500 word narrative involving the character sets the stage for that week's activities, which includes a quiz, homework assignment, and discussion board activity. Although weekly quizzes and discussion board activities are the same for all students, the weekly homework assignments are based on each specific character and are tied to one of the 4 student learning objectives taken from the course text and listed in the module task list. Each homework assignment requires students to demonstrate competency of the learning objective. In addition, each assignment is designed with Bloom's taxonomy in mind and requires students to demonstrate higher-order application and analysis skills, as well as the lower-order skills. This emphasis on higher-order thinking peaks in Chapter 10, where we have a homework assignment that emphasizes the apex of Bloom's taxonomy, creation. In this assignment, students must create a story involving the character of their choice that demonstrates the learning objective associated with that week's character. We plan to assess students' perception of this creative type of homework assignment, as well as its effectiveness in preparing students to meet the chapter's learning objectives. Student comments collected at the end of the semester suggested that students found the narrative approach to be very creative, engaging, and fun. Some students may have even found the characters' stories to be powerful in a personal way, as evidenced by this last student's quote. In my opinion, one of the main deficiencies of online education is the lack of connection and interaction among the instructors and students. Online classes feel alienating. One of the main features of Get to Graduation is an emphasis on creating opportunities for meaningful synchronous interaction through the use of web conferencing software. Chris's Virtual Office is a web link tab that leads to the login page for my web conference virtual classroom. Clicking the link leads directly to an Adobe Connect virtual conference room where I hold virtual meetings and office hours every week. Each week, students are invited to attend a live Wednesday night seminar in my virtual office as an alternative to the weekly discussion board. Though it is commonly said that students who take online classes aren't interested in social interaction, I find that over half of my students attend these weekly webinars, and student comments are uniformly positive. I found that offering virtual office hours has increased my office hour visitor traffic from 1 to 2 online students a semester to 1 to 2 online students a week. Communication is also enhanced in Gilbert through the use of the secure texting tool Remind and a super responsive email protocol involving responding to students' emails within 6 hours. Texting and a super responsive email style creates a feeling of support that students definitely noticed and responded to. Student success rates significantly improved with the use of the Get to Graduation course series. The first version of Get to Graduation, called Graduating Gilbert, was deployed in the fall of 2017 and had an immediate impact on student performance, with an 18% improvement in student success compared to the fall semester of the previous year. Gilbert was also recognized by our peers, winning a prestigious Blackboard Exemplary Course Program Award in the spring of 2018. Although very few of the hundreds of courses submitted for this program achieve high enough marks from 2 of 3 judges to receive this award, Graduating Gilbert was rated as exemplary by all 3 judges on course design, interaction, assessment, and learner support. Thank you for taking the time to tour Get to Graduation. I hope you found this course as interesting as I do. If you have any questions or want to find out more about this course, don't hesitate to contact us at Wake Tech. Thank you very much.